remember the iconic story of Chance the Snapper. The gator became a citywide sensation after Chicagoans spotted it swimming in Humboldt Park in 2019. And Frank Alligator Robb came to the rescue to capture Chance the Snapper. Well, Gator Robb himself is in our studios this morning. He joins us now before speaking at the Field Museum later on today. Thanks so much for being with us here so bright and early.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Happy to be here.
Well, although I hear early mornings is kind of your go-to. You're up and at 'em,
yeah,
catching gators.
This is nothing. This is we're in the AC. There's no bugs biting you. This is the jam right here. Yeah, I'm all right with that.
This is the life. Okay, so first, Gator Robb, tell us what you've been up to since saving Chance the Snapper. I can't believe it's been so many years, and what you're going to speak at the Field Museum about today.
Indeed. So I started a nonprofit, ironically, we put the foundation and started the nonprofit together about the day before I got the call to come up here to catch Chance. And then, you know, with the medical stuff I had going on, I had to put that in the kind of the back burner for a minute. Was able to start a 501c3 nonprofit called EARS. We jokingly say it's the longest acronym on the planet. It's Environmental Education, Awareness, Research, Support, and Services. And through that, we do a lot of different research, including what we're here to talk about today, which is endocrinology and toxicology research that we do in collaboration with the WISE Laboratory of Environmental Toxicology at the University of Louisville. So with them, what we're doing is we're catching alligators, we're taking blood and tissue samples, we're looking at heavy metals, forever chemicals, chromosome breaks, and the reason all this kind of works together is due to the connectiveness between the environment and human health.
Yeah.
A lot of these, with alligators and crocodilians specifically, they're an apex predator. So we can use bioaccumulation and biomagnification to look at the health of the local environment and what's going on. So whenever you're taking a blood sample of an alligator, you're actually looking at the health of the entire area around you and what's happening. It's some pretty neat science. And through that, we know that a lot of these forever chemicals and these heavy metals are carcinogens. So we know they cause chromosome breaks, and we know that alligators are much less likely to get cancer than humans.
Wow.
So we're trying to understand why that's the case, and then we're trying to understand the repair mechanisms they have of repairing chromosomes. So it's some really neat science.
So studying the blood of alligators can actually potentially teach us something about ourselves.
Indeed, indeed. We're specifically with this research looking at human lung cancer.
Okay.
That's what the University of Louisville's really focused on, but this is broad spectrum stuff that's looking at human health across the board.
And I know, Rob, that you've also said that Chicago saved your life at one point. Talk to me. What does that mean?
Indeed. You're going to get me crying to start the morning. It's the whole reason I keep the beard, to wipe away the tears. I tell people that all the time. But you know, coming up here and catching that alligator, as a person of faith, you sometimes wonder why you're put in the situation you're put in. And with that one, I knew it was an awkward situation. I knew it was an alligator in a weird place. Not typically something you see, obviously. So when I came up here and caught that animal, there's something more to it. I don't know what it is. You know, I found out not too long after that I had a heart issue. I had a mitral valve issue, and I needed to have it repaired. And the city of Chicago, some friends in the media actually helped me find the doctor who did my heart surgery, and then not having any health insurance, the city of Chicago was big behind helping me fundraise that money to pay those health bills off. So it's way above my pay grade. You know, I'm very, very blessed, and every one of these opportunities, I don't take any of it for granted. You know, again, I'm getting choked up, but it's just, it's very humbling, and you know, anytime I have an opportunity like this to talk about it, I try to.
Well, we love to see your passion, and we're so thankful for all that you do and all the research that you're bringing really to our community. So thank you so much, Rob, for joining us this morning. We're excited to hear about what you're going to speak about later today. Don't forget, you can hear Rob speak today from 11 to 1 at the Field Museum. He's part of the Meet a Scientist series, which is included in admission. You can visit that long acronym he was talking about, EEARSS.org, to learn more about his nonprofit. Dana?
All right, Marissa, Rob, thank you.